don't know what this world is coming to. So one of the things that really gets on my nerves, tick that box. Alright, good morning guys. 7 a.m? 7 a.m, just about 7 a.m. Decided I'm going to do a day in the life. First time I've ever done this, so stick with it. Just got my morning coffee and I'm going to take a look at the charts and then see what's going on throughout my day. Right, so that's it. Analysis done. FOMC today. Video is sent to the Discord for everybody to take a look. I don't advise trading much today. FOMC is going to be nothing going on. So yeah, time to enter the Zoom meeting with some of the students in GFX Academy and yeah, go about my day. Yes, I don't know if any of you do fasting, but I like to get my vitamins in because I don't eat probably till about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I use these Energize tablets. Just put them in the water and they dissolve. They're full of vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin B1, B12, folic acid, calcium, magnesium and zinc. So yeah, after I've had my 2 coffees, in it goes, down the hatch. Daily vitamins, check that box. Yes, I've had a pretty hectic morning by all accounts. I had a Zoom meeting with the GFX Academy. That went on for about 3 hours. Great turnout and lots of information shared, hopefully a lot of knowledge. And then I've spent the majority of the day just speaking to, support TradeZella, Ascenix Capital, or QT funding as they're now called. Also I've had some issues with Etsy, so I've had to deal with them. Yeah, email after email after email after email after email. Yeah, my head's spinning. So time to get myself to the gym, hit the treadmill and hit the weights. Right, that's it. The gym is done. Tick that box. Right, miles are in, weights are lifted. I felt like shit. I really didn't want to do that today. It's about, what is it? It's 23 degrees. It's absolutely, for the UK, this time of weather, this time of year is, yeah, it's hot for September. I'm actually leaking. I got sweat dripping down my face. So I'm gonna have to open this window. But yeah, not much else going on. Maybe I'll take a quicker look at the charts. We got FOMC and interest rate decisions coming up in a couple of hours, so I'll be watching that, see what happens. There's going to be fireworks. My advice to everyone in my academy and everyone that I speak to on social media is stay out of the markets. Yeah, so absolutely starving, right? Normally I go home from the gym and I'll make an omelette or make something healthy, but I got to stop. I haven't eaten all day. I fast probably till about, what's the time now? It's 3:30 now. I haven't eaten since last night. I like to fast because I think it keeps my mind active. When I eat in the day, I feel sluggish, so I'll have 2 coffees and then I'll have 2 green teas, and that hopefully that kickstart my metabolism as well, because we're just sitting at an office chair day after day after day after day after day, and you're gonna put on weight. Already, you've got to get your body moving. So I do my run, do my weights, and then when I get back I have some food, and then I normally just take the dog for a walk, so I do an extra 3 miles. But yeah, I've been to Tesco's and they were completely sold out of wraps or anything that I fancied. So I thought, right, down the road, pop into Aldi's, exactly the same thing. Everything is completely sold out. So what we ended up with, we got tuna and pasta, right? Not the most healthiest thing in the world, but for me, it's gonna do the trick. And I just got some extra bits of chicken that I'm gonna chuck in there. I'm gonna munch that right now. Right, I don't know what this world is coming to, right? The whole world is against me today. I've just gone back into Aldi's, right? Because I opened this damn pasta, right? And there's no fork. This doesn't come with a fork, right? So I've gone back in and I looked in the fridge, because in Tesco they put They put the fork in the fridge. You have to grab the fork, so I've just forgot it. So I've gone back in, there's no forks in the fridge. So I've gone over to find the guy working at Tills and, you know, the staff there, the customer service. I said, mate, I've just bought this. There's no fork. I'm starving. How am I supposed to eat this in the car? He said, yeah, they don't give forks out with the packages anymore. I said, right, okay, so the wooden forks or anything like that? No, there's no forks. So it's a ready meal to go with no fork. I don't know, what am I supposed to do about that? I'm gonna start carrying a fork around in my car. I don't think I've got anything. I'm gonna end up using a pack of Rizzlers or something now. Or a key. I'll use the key to the car. Right, I'm home. I've got a fork, got my food. Time to eat.
Right, so back at the charts, and yeah, there's nothing happening. FOMC is causing chaos. We've had sort of like Friday, this move up into consolidation, right? Price consolidated Monday, consolidated Tuesday, consolidated on Wednesday. So yeah, there's nothing happening. This candle here was like 5 a.m. Sell-off this morning from Asia. Well, the only thing we've done is we've moved up from there. We've probably moved up a fair bit. I mean, if you trade, you know, fair value gap bullshit, then, you know, there's 1400 pips there maybe. But that's not the way I trade. I trade accumulations, I trade breakouts, and I trade, I catch the impulsive moves. I catch the big moves. I'm not interested in lower time frame and all that nonsense because it's not consistent. So yeah, what we've had since, I'd say 6 p.m. yesterday, mark off the bottom here, all we've done is we've broken out of, you know, this small accumulation into a big accumulation, into another lower accumulation, and the whole market is waiting for interest rates at 7 p.m. UK time today. So I don't normally trade New York. If I'm perfectly honest, I don't like trading New York that much. Price generally will move a lot quicker and a lot smoother in my direction during London, and then yeah, it's very rare that I would trade New York. If, you know, something really kind of meaty shows up and I've not taken a trade, you know, in the London session or maybe for a couple of days, I'll generally try and yeah, see if there's something in New York session, because the rule of thumb is if there's no volume in London, the volume will come into the next session in the market.
Hey guys, quick, come and look at this, quick. Look at that. I'm absolutely blessed to live in one of the most beautiful places in the whole of the UK. So I've been to the gym, done my sessions this morning. FOMC, so nothing going on. Explosive moves later, more than likely. So I'm on my dog walk. Say hi, Frankie. And yeah, this walk's about 3 miles, which is probably about 6,000 steps. So getting more steps in, just keeping that body moving. But yeah, I'm absolutely blessed. Just look at this. The tide's in at the minute. Normally I go down the beach or something like that, but this is so close to my house. Sometimes there's no need to go. Yeah, so one of the things that really gets on my nerves in this industry is not prop firms, not trading space, not socials. Well, I suppose it is socials in a way. Is that there seems to be like an expectation on profit sharing and showing your profits, and you know, it's like Johnny Big Balls, who's got the biggest balls, who can make the biggest money. And the way I think about it, right, is if I was a plumber, if I was a carpenter, if I was an electrician, doctor, nurse, accountant, if I was in a high-end job, if I run a business, I'd go down and, you know, have a chat with my mates in the pub and show them my pay slips and say, look how much money I made this week, look how fucking good I am. It kind of puts a damper on the actual process, because the actual process of trading is beautiful, right? There's an art to it. If you can understand and learn how to read the candle bodies properly, if you can, you know, come in and out of the market in profit, you know, once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, and you can earn a good living out of trading Forex, it really does opens up your world. I mean, it's sort of mid-afternoon or late afternoon now. I'm just strutting myself about, not really doing anything. I've been to the gym, I've had my meetings this morning, been and got some food, which was almost a catastrophe. And yeah, it's just a chilled life. If I want to go on holiday, go on holiday. If I want to, you know, go do some shopping, buy some new clothes, I go buy some new clothes. If I want to go down the beach for the day, I just shut my chart down, get on with it. So I don't think there's really any need for this kind of ego bullshit. Look how much money I made off this trade. Look how much money I made off this trade. If everybody starts showing the art of trading and just sort of knuckle down and said, look, this is the way that you could live your life and look at what it can give you, I think there'd be a lot more profitable traders, there'd be a lot less greed in the market, there'd be a lot less blown accounts, and there'd be, yeah, a lot more happy people. I've been trading basically with Ascendix Capital for a while now and nobody else. I was trading with Alpha Capital, but I lost that account in a period where I had some grievance going on, family member passed away. Unfortunately, I traded and I shouldn't have. Anyway, I've been trading with Ascendix Capital for a while, and they've this week they've been merging over to QT or Quant Teckle, so QT funding, which means there's a process where we haven't been able to trade. So I thought it's about time, and you know, I need to diversify my funds a little bit. So I've just bought Fintokei 100k challenge, and they're an excellent company. They're backed by the Purple Trading Infrastructure. Okay, so they're part of Purple Trading Brokerage, and yeah, their account looks fantastic. They've got an unbelievable scaling process, which really kind of, that's one of the things that attracted me the most. So yeah, let's take a look and see what they've got to offer. Let's jump on the Fintokei website. Okay, very clean looking, very nice, very smart, pretty much standard throughout the board these days. Discipline means higher rewards. Okay, so, well, we all know that in trading, if you're a disciplined trader, you're going to be in this game for the long term. Okay, so scroll down a bit and we've got scaling plan up to 4 million, bi-weekly payouts. Now they actually guarantee a payout within 24 hours. You do not get a new account, you keep trading on the same account. It's just like they remove the funds and your account balance goes to zero. So that helps if you use things like TradeZella, copy trading. You don't have to keep continuously logging out and logging back in the new accounts. Traders first, okay, everybody says that in the prop market. No hidden rules, no time limits, and there's always something more. And what I think they're referring to here is the scaling plan, because the scaling plan is something that really attracted my attention in this company. Now scroll down again, and obviously you've got different variations, different different initial balances that you can get from each company. Purple Trading is no different. So we'll just stick with 100k at the minute. Online video course, certificate for successful traders, great. Profit target phase 1, standard 8%. Profit targets phase 2, standard 5%. We've got 3 days minimum. Okay, well, if you're on a 100k funded challenge, it's going to take you more than 3 days to pass it anyway, so nothing to worry about there. Max and limited time scale to pass the challenge. Okay, again, if you can't quite make it, you know, in a couple of weeks, then you've got as long as you need. There's no need to rush the process when it comes to any funded challenge. Now, max daily drawdown, again, standard 5%. Max overall drawdown, max 10%, again, standard. Scaling up to 1 million, performance reward is 80%, and you can grow that with scaling, which I will go through later on in this part of the video. Now, this is where they've messed up a little bit, okay, because it's priced in euros. Now, if you pay in euros, 499 euros is actually 419 pounds, English pounds, okay? When you go through the checkout, you can actually pay in US dollar. If you pay in US dollar, the British pound would then be charged at 375 pounds. So purely on the basis of paying in dollar as opposed to euro, you're going to save yourself an extra 45 pound. Okay, so the scaling process is what really attracted me to Fintokei Purple Trading. Basically, how it works is if you make 10% in 2 months, they'll increase you from level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. And you can still take your payouts every 2 weeks. Okay, so you still get paid. You still get 80% profit split. Every 2 weeks you get your payout. But then in
2 months, if you've made an overall profit of 10%, they will increase your capital and they will increase your payout as you go. So this is the 100k account here, which we were just discussing in the last part of the video. First scaling is 25k, second scaling is 25k, third scaling, which I think is pretty much the big one, that's where you've doubled your money, right? So in what, 6 months, you could probably make 30% if you make an average of 1% per week, which I think is about 1.25% per week. I think the majority of traders who are trading prop firms well can do that. You're 6 months down the line, you're going to get an increase of capital, it's going to be doubled, right? But what they also offer here on level 3 is you now get a contract with a portfolio management company, okay? So in terms of that, it gives you a little bit more credibility to what you're currently doing. And of course, you can actually buy extra challenges if you wish. But once you get to level 3, you then go up in 100k increments, so that's where it gets really exciting. So if you're playing the long game like we do in GFX, you go up 100k, 100k, and then when you get to level 5, you go up in 200k increments. So it's 600k, 800k, up to 1 million. Now, when you get to 1 million, if you think about the 1% that you've got to make, 1% on a million is 10k, 1% on 100k is 1,000. So if you're thinking about in terms of your payouts now obviously are going to be a lot more, but it's something that I think is fantastic, and something that gives you something to work towards long term, because trading and then doing challenge after challenge after challenge after challenge can be quite tedious, and you're obviously not getting paid during the process. But with Fintokei, if you make 10% in 2 months, which is around about 1.25% per week, they will increase your balance and they will pay you more. So long-term goals, you don't have to keep doing challenges, and of course you're getting paid throughout the whole process as well. That Indian was banging. What do you think of that Indian, Tina? Did you like it? That was good?
It was cool.
Did you like your Indian?
Did.
Yeah, Tina liked the Indian. Did you like the Indian, Shelley?
It was lovely.
Alright, so that's it, guys. I decided against watching the interest rate decision. Came out 0.5, which was pretty much what I told my group. The prediction was, or the forecast was 0.25% rate drop, but what was being talked about a lot was that they were going to drop it 0.5. Okay, that's actually what happened. And what you can see, right, pretty much envisage something like this. Okay, there's manipulation in the market here. So we've got the initial buys, which came out all the way to 2600. Okay, that 1 hour candle closed just above 25.75, which is a key level just below this accumulation, right? We then had a massive drop to the downside, down to 25.50, and what I assume will happen is we'll get a retracement up here, and if we break above this level again, I can see 2600 and maybe even further. So yeah, this is not something that you want to trade anyway. I mean, especially if you're a new trader, you want to watch it. Yeah, get a bag of popcorn and sit down and enjoy the show, because these type of moves happen a couple of times a month. NFP, CPI. Sit back, watch and enjoy the show. There's no need to risk any of your hard-earned cash, and then come back the next day, pick up the pieces and make some great money.